Hello everyone. In my today's video, I'm going to talk to you about Krishival Food. It is one of the fastest growing FMCG companies in India, and they are mainly specializing in premium nuts, dry fruits, and ice cream. Right. So currently they have two brands. So they sell all their premium nuts and dry fruits under the brand called as Krishival Nuts, and then the ice cream brand is called as Melt and Mellow Ice Cream. So in this business they add value to the product, so they procure these cashews and the dry fruits, then they process them, then they flavor them, and then they sell it to the consumers directly. So this helps them get better margin and through branding and flavoring, right? So this is how it works. And the other thing we need to understand in the FMCG model is, right, that the distribution plays a very important role for a company to grow, right? And Krishiwal is concentrating on that. When after the results that I will speak about, I will take you through their growth plans and you will understand why it is more important. Because if you look at the other FMCG companies which have grown in India quite a lot, like HUL, Marico, Colgate. So they were only able to grow because they had a good distribution. They could reach to every retail store all over India, right? So let's look at their recent result, right? So their revenue was up by 36% to 74.4 crores from 54.7 crores. PAT was up by around 434% to 6.41 crores from 0.05 crores. And earning per share were also up by around 433% to 2.4 rupees from 0.45 rupees last year, right? So if we take the revenue split between the nuts and the ice cream business, it's the nut business contributes to around 75% of the revenue at this point of time, and the ice cream business contributes to around 25% of to the revenue. And what the management is planning that in the coming years, in the next 3 years, they want to make it 50-50. They want to distribute it overall. uh, and if you look at their operating margin has almost doubled to 12.22%. So this shows the efficiency and the contribution towards the margin from the ice cream segment, right? Because we need to understand that they set up a new ice cream plant with a capacity of 1 lakh liter per day. And obviously that requires money upfront and other challenges. And as it was growing, even though it was contributing to the revenue, it was not contributing to the bottom line, right? So it was eating into the profits which was made by the nuts business. So in this quarter, the ice cream segment contributed to the PAT level and became profitable. So it made a profit of around 0.58 crores compared to the loss of 2.33 crores over the last year, right? And the other thing is, the reason they were able to grow at such a high pace is because they are going into more premium products and they're reaching more into tier 2 and tier 3 markets. And for the ice cream segment, the capacity utilization is ramping up slowly by slowly. Current capacity utilization is around 25%, and they're expanding through the western and southern part of India. So let's look into what are they doing to grow, right? So they are planning to expand their nut production capacity from 10 metric tons per day to 40 metric ton per day for in the next 3 years, right? That is almost like increasing the capacity by 4 times. So for that, what the company has done, they have decided to set up a new nut processing and packaging plant in Kolhapur, Maharashtra. And obviously for that, they require money and working capital, right? So for that, the company has successfully done right issue through which they have raised around 99.99 crores. And in the ice cream division, currently the capacity is 25%, and they are targeting that they want to reach 100% capacity utilization by FY 28, right? And the management says that if they're able to achieve that, the ice cream division will alone contribute to the revenue around 600 rupees, which is quite huge, right? And now let's look into what are they doing to increase their distribution, right? As I told earlier, for a FMCG company, it is very important to have a very good distribution, because if no matter how good the product is, if they do not have a good distribution and it cannot reach to the end consumers, it's of no use, right? So they've increased their footprint to 110 plus tier 2 and tier 3 cities and town. and they have around 10,000 retail shops through which they sell their nuts. And in case of their ice cream brand, they have around now 26,000 retail touch points spanning across Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. And they are trying to expand even further. And what they have, another thing that they have done is they have deployed around close to 10,000 deep freezers across these retail touch points, right? And I think if you would have bought ice cream from retail shops or any retail store, you would have seen the freezers which has the brand name on it, right? So that's what they're trying to do. Through this, the people will be more aware of their brand and will know that there is an ice cream brand known as a Melton Yellow. So these are the things that what they're trying to grow or do to grow, right? And if we see their expansion plan is quite aggressive, they are confident in achieving what they're doing. And the good thing is, if we see that the ice cream segment is already started contributing to the PAT level. So now all we have to do is just monitor the company and the results and see how well they are doing, and are they able to achieve the target which they have put forward, and accordingly we'll see how the company performs. So if you like this analysis, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and God bless you.